Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 41 of our FTB OceanBlock Let's Play series, where today we are working on exploring the demon realm. So yeah, let's check it out. All right, so before we dive into our demon realm here, real quick, I wanted to check something out in the comments. It was mentioned by, let me pull it up here, Elysium, that we should go ahead and make ourselves a tainted blood necklace or a tainted blood pendant from Botania and imbue it with the brew of revitalization in order to get regeneration at all times. And I have actually never used these things before, and I'm like, that sounds like a fantastic freaking idea. So let's do it. It doesn't seem to be too difficult. So tainted blood pendant needs us to make a tainted blood pendant by itself. Just requires some prismarine crystals, gas tier, and a mana diamond, all of which it seems that we have. Probably gotten this from sieving or loot as we've gone around. Like, how many prismarine crystals do we have? 46. We've gotten them from looting stuff around. So we got the tainted blood pendant, and we now need to infuse this with regeneration 2 is what I want. How do we do that? Well, we need a botanical brewery. Never used this before, by the way. So this is going to be our first experience with a botanical brewery. But it doesn't seem too difficult to make. Just a brewing stand, and bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. We got a botanical brewery. Going to assume this is going to need mana, so we can go ahead and pop it down here. And yeah. Do you have a UI? No. Let's see. So in order to make this, we need a nether wart, a gas tier, and a glowstone. So if we get nether wart, gassed, and a glowstone. Oh, it was also pointed out to me by, I don't remember who it was in the comments, and whoever it was, thank you. And I'm sorry I don't have it pulled up. If you are in JEI and you want to just get one item out of a inventory, which before we do so, we need to go fix the inventory refined storage thing because we're not getting access to any of that stuff. Reboot. Because normally, like, if I were to access like a chest or something like that, if I were to put, these bricks in here, I can scroll wheel to pull one item out of here, right? And then I can scroll wheel, here, I can put them back and I can bring them in, I can put them back and I can bring them in. You can scroll wheel to do this, and it makes it a lot easier, which I didn't even know there were bricks in here. So let's go ahead and put these away. However, if you do that in JEI, it doesn't work. It actually scrolls your JEI. Never thought of it before. If you hold shift and do it, you can pull one item out and put it back. It literally enables the exact same mouse tweak to pull and push. So yeah, if you're like me and you're always like, oh, I just need one redstone, let me do this. It's too slow. Just do this. And you get as many as you want with the scroll wheel. Shift, scroll wheel. Don't know why I never thought of it before, but yeah, it's awesome. So let's see. How does this botanical brewery work? Brewery work without looking in the book, because we like to live life on the edge. So I'm going to put this in there, and that goes there. We're going to do this, this, and this. Do it. Do the thing. Do something. You probably need a mana spreader attached to a mana pool pointing at you. So let's go ahead and grab that real quick. We can say mana spreader there. Get my wand of the forest, which should be in here. You are going to bind to there. Mana spreader, bind there. Yeah, there we go. Look, now it's doing the thing. Wonder how much mana this is going to cost. We still have this guy going. It's working great. No issues there. And it looks like it finished. Oh, no, it did not. I lied. One thing that was also pointed out to me that we could do, instead of having coal being pushed into this, we could just set a botany pot up above this with like a tree. And it can just botany pot right into this. The endo flames will eat the logs. They'll eat the sticks. They'll eat the seeds or the saplings and everything. And we can just have that sitting on top of this, and it'll do all of our stuff. And it's literally self-maintained. We don't have to worry about having any kind of coal going into this at all, which is a possibility. We may do that. Okay, do I need to do something special? Because this thing is not... Oh, no, it's going. Look, you can kind of see, you can see the progress bar. It's like right behind here. It's going. It's just not the fastest thing in the world. we might be able to tick accelerate, speed it up, go faster. Give me my pendant, because we got some exploring to do. While we're waiting, do I have anything in my necklace slot? Do I have a necklace slot? I'm kind of running out of curio slots. You're the necklace slot, so you can just go on my chest. Yes, I can just wear my crafting grid on my chest. Battery is good. Though, you know, technically we don't need this battery. The jetpack itself, can we open up the UI for the jetpack real quick? Options, controls, category, jetpack. The GUI for this is K. This does have a charging functionality, which will charge all the stuff in my inventory. So we really can take out the backpack or the battery and put it away, because that'll keep everything else charged for us, which is kind of nice. So it'll keep our wireless crafting grid, and we can validate that if I hold, you know, tab. Look, still got 3200. Granted, we do have Flux Networks charging all our stuff cross-dimensionally, so really, even then, I guess this really doesn't matter at all. But, hey, we got the Tainted Blood Pendant with Regeneration 2 on it, and it made a really cool sound when it finished. I liked that. And there we go. Regeneration 2 at all times. That'll actually be handy, too, when we get, you know, when we're doing blood magic-y stuff, and we're over here, wherever the heck I put it, and we're self-sacrificing, we have regen available to us, so we can, you know, do things even better. Let's go over here. You done firing up? Y'all fired up? So, like, if I do this, now we have regen 2, which is just going to make it even faster for us to get our hearts back. I like it. I'm not going to complain about it. We'll take it. Put that away. You're doing pretty good on your essence. And finally, let's go ahead and dive into our dimension here. Blood magic in demon dimension. All right. Remember last episode we ended by me putting a feral flare lantern in here to light this place up. Now, if we look on our map, it's pretty cool looking, because if we look at this, there are no other attachments to this, right? It's literally just this room. And inside of this room, we have ourselves, you know, some doors. We have 4 doors with dungeon seals in them, which leads me to believe that these rooms are procedurally generated, as Minecraft is procedurally generated, but like these rooms are generated on demand when I open them up. Is that true? Because that would be pretty dang awesome. We did go ahead and get 3 iron keys from this chest, so I'm going to say that's a pretty darn good win. We can take all of this stuff, and we're going to go ahead and grab our ender pouch, put it on our hot bar so we can drop all this stuff. Do not put the keys away, or else we're going to have to run back. But all this other extra stuff that we don't necessarily need, we can put away. And yeah, so that was a good chest. We got 3 keys. So in order to open all the doors, we just need 1 more. So let's go ahead and try out our first room. It also looks like there's some life essence buckets here, which is great. If ever we need, we can just steal some life essence from here. I think that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and check this out. Open up. Okay. All right. So we have a room. I hear blazes. We got some soul fire. I hear some skeletors. Okay. We have a spawner somewhere. If I can get to it. Yes, we have a skeleton spawner right here. Do I have my cardboard on me? I do. We could just, you know, cover this up so it shuts off. Cardboard's cheap. And then that way we're not breaking the spawner. Let's see what's in the chest. Ah, look at there. That's what we're here for. The Tau fruit. Living armor upgrade tome. I don't know what the living armor is. That's interesting. We'll hold on to that. We're going to keep the Tau fruit on us, but we'll put all this other stuff away. I do need to soul snare some of these skeletons, so hopefully they haven't all fallen into the lava. Don't you have to get them down to like 1 heart for this to work? I can't remember. Soul snare. Bruh. Need you to like die, but without like, I need you to do the thing. I can't remember how the soul snares work. I'm gonna have to look it up in the book real quick. Hang on. Oh no, I got demon will quantity 3.68. Okay, so it did. It stole some of his soul. Okay, so we do just need to throw these at these guys. Let's go ahead and knock him down to fairly close to dead, and that killed him. I'm hearing blazes. I'm not seeing blazes, but that's probably because they're all in the lava or they're spawning outside of the structure. We do have a chest here. And yes, we are slowly sinking, so I'm going to go ahead and lift up real quick. And we have another chest here. Oh, look, and we got Demon Will inside of these. That's great. Oh, that's actually quite a lot inside of those. Ah, Ancient Debris. That's always good to have. Let's go ahead and throw this stuff into here. I did forget, I do have a bow and arrow, too. I could, use it if I wanted to. We got some Demon Will, which means really we don't even need the rest of these snares because we have enough Demon Will here for what we need to do. So let's what do I want to do? Do I want to go back or do we want to keep exploring? The reason that we would want to go back is so that we can get this Tartaric gem and we can get the sentient sword. The sentient sword will allow us to farm the Demon Will because we're going to need Demon Will for this thing in order to make this weak blood shard. In order to make the Sanguine Reverter, we need 350 at a minimum inside of a crystal. So we're gonna have to actually tier up in our gems too. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back and get this process going because we're gonna have more mobs in there that we're gonna have to kill, I imagine. I don't know, but I imagine there's gonna be more that appear. So yeah, anyway. So let's go ahead and start working on this process. So what do we need? We did that. We need to get ourselves a petty Tartaric gem, which means we need the Hellfire Forge. We should have the rune available. Yes, blank slate. And we can go ahead and place this. Oh, I guess I really don't have a very good area for this, but we can just go ahead and set it over here next to our portal for our Demon Realm. So the Hellfire Forge, interesting UI, but all you have to do is rain, go away. We need to make the petty Tartaric gem. So we need to go ahead and get this stuff that we need for it. Give me all this. Apparently you can't shift scroll wheel from this inventory though, so keep that in mind. But if we go in here and we place all this stuff in here and we take our will, which remember for the petty Tartaric gem, it needs one and it drains one. We have one with 3 here, so we can go ahead and put this over here in this slot and it's going to make the petty gem for us. Bam. We can then take this petty gem and we can take this will and we can drop it. Is that what it is? Yes, and you're going to see the will is going to go into our Tartaric gem because the Tartaric gem is basically, it's just a storage for will. And there we go. We just got a bunch of will inside of here, 46.4. We're going to want to go ahead and upgrade this guy to the next level, which is going to be the lesser Tartaric gem. In order to do that, we're going to need 60 will in our dude and 20 will available to us. So we got a little bit of work to go. We need a little bit more will. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and work on getting ourselves the sentient sword. It just requires a sword and a petty Tartaric gem. I need another petty Tartaric gem to do so, it looks like. So let's go ahead and grab the stuff we need for that again. And luckily, it's only going to drain 1 will from this. And then while that's doing that, we can grab the iron sword we'll need. And that was you, and you're going to come with me. And then we made it. Is it just a standard craft? No. How did we do this? Sentient sword. Oh, it's in the Hellfire Forge as well. No will, but you just put it in here. Like so. Shabam, we have a sentient sword available to us. So what we can do is, this thing actually does quite a lot of damage. The atomic disassembler I don't know if it did more damage than our sword, but when we hit that one skeleton, he was almost dead completely. That's kind of bad that this sword that we upgraded and everything is doing less damage than that. But now we can work on getting ourselves, we're just gonna tier up. So let's go back in. We'll do a little bit more exploring here. So we opened this one. We have that going for us. Let's go ahead and open left door. Okay, we have some oak logs. Not seeing anything super cool, but you can see, look, it did generate this room on demand, on the fly, essentially. What do we got? We have a cauldron, a bunch of iron, some enchanted items, block of coal under there, a bunch of iron ore here. I don't know. We'll leave it. We don't really need to take it. We'll leave it. Oh, okay. Don't know where these guys are spawning from, but they did spawn. Okay, so we're going to hit them with that, and then we're going to boop, boop, finish them off here. Okay, gosh, man. This thing is not getting through their armor at all, is it? But that gave us a little bit more will. So basically, that's what we need to do is, farm these guys to get more will. I want to hit you with this. Look at how much damage that does. That does significantly more damage than our sword. The mechanism Maduti. Can't remember what it's called right now. The disassembler. Yeah, what the heck do I have this sword for? What is the point of my sword if this thing's going to do even more? So basically, I need to get this full because it's 60, and 60 looks like the max for this. Just checking out to see what do we got. Slow burning oil, honing oil, a whole bunch more iron stuff. I'll take a little bit of it and put it away. I'm going to check out these honing oils. These I was talking about in a previous episode where they're like I believe it's The Witcher, where you can take your swords and stuff and get them, well, honed. How do you use it, though? I really don't. Him hitting me isn't really doing too much. How do I use this on this sword? What do I want to do if I want to use it on my sword? I'm like trying to see, do I drink it? It didn't look like I can combine it, but you maybe not combine it with a sentient sword? No? Maybe it has to be like an iron sword or something? We'll have to look up what the oils do. Looks like we're not getting any more zombie spawns either. The spawner is probably like up here. If you're hearing music going on outside, my neighbor's driving by with her radio real loud. So let me go ahead and we'll wait until they're done. All right, we're good. Yeah, joys of living in an apartment building. Anyway, we're just waiting to get 60 will. We're almost there. This atomic disassembler is ridiculous. I cannot believe this does so much damage. Mechanism can be extremely OP, and very clearly, it's true. Okay, cool. Let's go back and go upgrade our gem, and we can finally sleep through this rain. And yeah, there we go. We don't need the snares anymore either now that we have the sentient swords. We can just throw those away. I want to look at how these honing oils work too, but we'll look into that in between episodes. I want to try and get as much of this done for you guys as we can so we can see what is all this exploration. We need more keys though. Can I make more? I can, but it requires 50 will, and I need a 300 at minimum. So we'll have to see. It's going to be a little bit before we can actually get to that point. But I need to go over here, grab all this stuff, throw it in here. Now, if we put this over here, it's not going to do anything, right? Because you need the petty tartaric gem for the crafting. However, if we use it for the crafting, it will use the will inside of the gem to do it. So you do not need to have an extra tartaric gem to do the crafting. You don't have to have like one full and then one empty one and then tier your way up. It will recognize that gem has stuff in it and you can use it that way. It is a common pitfall I see other YouTubers do. They make more than one and they don't need to. You can just use one and it works just perfectly fine. So yeah, that's how that works. Okay, so we went into this area, so we're good. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which door do we want to go? For some symmetry's sake, we're gonna go to this one. It's literally the exact same room. Well, that's slightly unfortunate that we went to the exact same room. That leads me to wonder, like, yeah, I'm looking in here. Are there? I don't see other rooms. Like, there's no room attached to this room that we can go into. So, like, you know what I'm saying? There's nowhere else to go. Like, we can't go through to go get some cool stuff and like continue exploring. So, like, I only need one more key ever, and then I'm done. We're gonna have to try busting through some walls to see if we can find anything good through walls, because, you know, slightly sort of anticlimactic. Granted, this is a work in progress, so I'm sure that there is going to be more to this dimension, but as it stands now, we kind of don't have a lot going on for us. And only 49 will. That takes forever for us to get more will. I believe we can enchant this, right? Can we enchant this like with looting and stuff? Will that get us more will? Because that'd be fantastic. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go exploring on the outside. The book did say this is full of cool places to explore. So this is what it looks like from the outside. This is literally just a void dimension. This is where the blaze spawner was, and I'm imagining this is where the blazes were actually spawning on the outside. But look, there is nothing attached to this, so when you use the key, it literally does spawn the room. So, I mean, that is really cool, but we need another key, which I do not have the ability to craft because I need more will. So I'm trying to see. So those zombies, if I kill a zombie, what do we got in here, right? We got 49 will. If I go here, zombie, it was 49.87. Okay. If I come over here, it's about 2 per zombie. Yes. I don't know why I'm talking so slow. If we put this away and we take this off of there, give me a skeleton. How much do we get per skeleton that we kill? If they would stop falling in the lava, that'd be great, but these guys have quite a lot of health. That got me 56, so it's about 5 per skeleton. So skeletons are definitely the way to go here, as long as I don't knock them into the lava like I just did. Oh, my goodness. I need to build a platform so they can't fall into the lava. Or control their spawning somehow. You know how we can control their spawning? By moving their spawner. Let's just take this with us. Bam. I'm just going to bring them all the way over here. Excuse me, sir. That was extremely rude. Don't shoot me. We can just bring them, like, into here. Except for it. Well, that other room was lit up, so maybe they'll spawn in here. This is pretty lit up, too. Maybe we need to move it to the back. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're wanting to spawn. Okay, well, we'll move it back here. And maybe we'll get zombies and skeletons. There we go. Okay, so 2 hits with my disassembler kills them. So I have to do 1 hit and then switch. And the more will I get in this sword, the more damage it will do overall. And you can enchant it with sharpness and looting and stuff like that, which will significantly help its damage ability. Man, his arrows have some crazy knockback, don't they? Yeah, like those are flinging me back. And we have 85. So I need to get up to 300. So we're going to be here for a while. So basically what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to be doing in between episodes here. I'm going to farm up the will that we're going to need to get this guy upgraded. Let's see. The next tier is the lesser. No, you're already a lesser. The next tier should be the greater, I think. I don't know how much this one's going to hold, or the common. But in order to upgrade that, we need 240 will in here, and it's going to drain 50. So I don't know if we need to get to that point or that far, but that's what I'm going to do, is just farm these guys in between episodes. So if you enjoyed this episode and seeing me get filled full of arrows, apparently, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.